Holy moly, Chris, what a qualifying. There were position changes all over the place. And that infamous moment where Luke Whitehead perhaps did crumble under pressure. What do you think? It's green, green, green for the last and final race. James Baldwin with a very, very good start. Takes the outside right there. George Boothby covering off the inside. I can see a lot of drivers opting to go and take their normal position. George Boothby keeping the inside though and doesn't go deep. Yes, he does. He does. And oh no, it's going to be James Baldwin who gets hit from behind. A mayhem until the first turn. A lot of drivers getting hit there. And it's going to be an upset. James Baldwin is going to not score any points. If anything crazy happens here still, my goodness. Chris, did you expect that to happen?
I for P7 to 10, and this is a replay of the Luke Whitehead overtake we missed. Oh, beautiful, beautiful little, caught him sleeping into the long right-hander. Very easy to come a cropper there with those kind of moves if the other guy doesn't see you, but absolutely beautifully executed and, well, beautifully executed by both. As we see Victor Nicolai again on the attack.
For that P10. Some defensive moves going on here, positioning the car so that the car behind can't launch it up the inside. But in doing so, losing some time to the car in front of Calandrino here.
Yeah, so speaking of experience, actually, a story that I didn't quite have time to pick up on earlier is our invitational driver managed to pick himself up a drive-through penalty during the start sequence, so maybe showing his lack of experience in Assetto Corsa Competizione and how you have to take the starts. Yeah, George Bowen, there we go. Excellent work again from the race director to pick that stuff up. And you were quite right, Tom. He is in VR, and it looks like he's just having a nice look round, enjoying the scenery in ACC, rather driving around on his own after serving that drive-through penalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the winner, George Boothby, as he crosses the line, and he celebrates for sure. 10 points for George Boothby, with Koen right behind him P2, Nurby P3, and Luke Whitehead, who had a little bit of a scruffy race here. A lot of big chaos there at the start, and then of course having to get back up the grid. Still P4 for him though. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to survive this 25-minute long race, Chris.
Speaking of not being able to survive, those lovely shots we just had there of the Nürburgring in the rain.
And especially the drivers, who will make it out in time at the first turn. As we go off now then, green, 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 and it's Betty straight away getting a good start alongside of George Boothby into the first turn. Right behind is Luke White and Romagnoli fighting as well. And at the moment, Peggy's around the outside in the first turn. Will we have Mayhem in the first turn as well? Once again, a little bit of a touch, and actually it's Luke White that loses some positions. Behind though, a little bit of a scruff, and there's one car around, although this time around it's a lot cleaner than last time out. Bejic fighting with Boothby side by side on the inside. Who is gonna grab the lead here in the first lap of the Alpine Esports Series last and final race? It's George Boothby who just about clings on, but Bejic has the outside, meaning more traction, more power, and he clings on to P1 here, with George Boothby losing one position at the start and no longer grabbing those 25 points. At the moment as well, James Baldwin going already up into P4, so gaining a position at the start. Wow, that was very close to each other. One or two of these drivers are going to be struggling here at the end, knowing that they're pushing all out, and they know this is the last and final race. Bastida getting overtaken by Kappa then in P21, and it's battles all over the place. It's too many battles to even look into, but you can see side by side into the first turn, and somebody has to brake later, but who is going to be the one who brakes the latest? It looks like... Oh, look at that, a little bit too late, and a hit then, and it's going to be one of the cars there switching around. It's going to be Valero who gets hit very unfortunately and drops down 4 positions from P21 to P20.
Trying to signal anything to the guys in front of any real use. Looks pretty calm, pretty collected, unlike the man in the middle there, George Boothby, who... I think looks like he's done about 400 laps at this stage. Maybe he's just about done enough, Tom. What do you think?
Boothby looking like he's done enough, but he's going wide in the first turn the entire time. Now this is something where Luke Whitehead can actually play into his hand, and he's looking on the inside then, and there's no space whatsoever. George Boothby keeps the inside. That was almost a move for the lead there, but George Boothby covers him off with everything that he has. You can't go through a car, and that is playing into the hands of George Boothby. He's positioning the car.
command the stream to perform my bidding there as we see Whitehair bouncing across the curbs, giving it his absolute everything. Little late move as Payich crossed the line to take a rather commanding win, and we see Luke Whitehead just fails to take George Boothby at the line, and James Baldwin within a couple of tenths as well. That was very, very close stuff at the end there.
And look at how happy George Boothby is, knowing he clinched P2 here. And James Baldwin, congratulations, man. Well done on winning the 2022 Alpine Esports Series Championship.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. That was so intense, those final 2 races. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I don't look happy because I feel like absolute rubbish. But yeah, I'm so happy I got over the line with that. What a fun! It was a really fun series. I really enjoyed it.